Hello, class. Welcome back in. It might seem like a little while, but I'm here, and today is the party day. It's my 6th year anniversary of being on YouTube. Isn't this awesome? Hey, someone's supposed to do the confetti. It still didn't go. Alright, whatever. So it's 6th year anniversary, and I've been on YouTube, and there we go. Okay, there. Billy, you're a terrible TA, an example to Roland over there. You both are terrible. Anyways, so hooray, 6 years. I have been on YouTube as Professor Hatter. And just kind of a, yearly video of kind of reviewing. I mean, last year was the 5th year anniversary of Hat University, Professor Hatter, so a little bit bigger of a deal last year than this year. I don't want to talk too long because it is stinking hot. I don't want to, have this hat on too long because it's kind of a felt one. But this is not the best AC in the house here. But just to kind of go over a little bit with how the past year has gone in terms of anniversary-wise, kind of reviewing and lifetime numbers here with my application, the analytics app. But some other things of reflection, maybe talking a little of a future on the channel. So we'll see how the whole video goes. So get out notebook, pen, pencil, and get out a party hat. The class is in session. Let's go. So I have been as professor for the last 6 years now, and I opened the channel on June 10th, 2018, and it was June 19th of 2018 that I put up my first video. I did a reaction video. It should be up. Reacting last year to my first video that I ever made. My first few videos should be up, where I kind of look back, the before and after, and kind of some reminiscence there. And again, I told the story how it was watching Team Fitted TV, especially Interstate 19, along with Derek Lockridge, Joe LaMontagne, Worst Collection Wednesday from Chicago, and those guys during the whole week, they always had something, and it was fun to watch. It was inspiring because they wanted me to be a better hat collector. That's when I was really first starting to get into hat collecting. I had hats before, but not I want to collect them long term. I want to be more invested into this financially, and more invested as an experience for this. So I was talking to my coworker Peter about the idea for doing a YouTube channel, and while I was pushing carts at Fresh Time, I always thought in my mind, I'm like, okay, so this new Father's Day hat is coming out, this new Mother's Day hat came out, or this new Lid exclusive drop came out. So if I had a YouTube channel, here's how I would talk about it. And I would use these kind of special effects because I was into video editing, and do this kind of comedic bit, and this kind of skit. And I would tell Peter about it, and he's like, dude, shut up, make it, just make a video. In an encouraging way, because it's bad to have that kind of that creativity bottled up, to not really put forth those ideas, and in your own way. Because when I had started, there were only a few hat channels out there, really. I was one of the last kind of like original class members in the YouTube channel hat world. There was Sean Stay Fitted. We miss him. There was Trends Unlimited. There was Dre616. His name was Matthew Deckard. Did a lot of old-timey hat history. Major League Hats, Sergio, PHC, started just a few months before I did. So we were kind of like the, original kind of people on YouTube. I mean, other than, Team Fitted TV, who was I would say, part of the original inspiration. At least for me. I don't know how it was for the other guys out there. But I would still say that those are kind of like the godfathers from Team Fitted, especially Interstate 19. And I just kind of started making the videos and just started talking. So there wasn't a whole lot, of course, in the beginning, but it kind of grew and grew. And, wasn't exactly for everyone, because even talking with some coworkers, how they're like, well, I don't like to be... I started a YouTube channel about makeup, this one girl was talking about, but she only did like 2 videos, and she's like, it's just so awkward to talk on camera. It's just too awkward. I hate the sound of my voice. So do I. I distinctly remember at an 8th grade event, when I was in 8th grade, it was for a Lego robotics event that we were doing a fundraiser for our trip to the Nationals competition that we were invited to after we placed 2nd in state. I took the microphone, I started to talk, and like, ugh. And my parents noticed that, and they asked me about, like, was something wrong with the microphone, or what happened? Because you made a funny face. I'm like, I just sounded weird. I have gotten used to how crappy I've sounded and all my yawns, so to whoever is doing the yawn count, yeah, it's just, I've been trying to figure out how to fix that, but I don't know why. I don't know why I just randomly yawn in videos. I haven't yet in this one. It's usually in the car. Do I bore my own self? Could be the case. It just could be. But it does take a little bit of charisma, some, I guess, boldness, maybe that's too far of a word, to put yourself on the camera to, at least for me, because some people just put up a video, they do point and shoot camera, and they hit the record button, they upload, and that's it. That's fine. For me, I go back and edit. Not only to trim down for time, but to also add effects, add title cards, add text, add clips in, add music, add, all this other stuff in. So I have to listen back to my voice. So is it a little uncomfortable? I've gotten used to it. Here nor there. Been trying to get AI to listen to my voice and help me trim down videos instead. Still early work on that. But over the years, for sure, having the idea of hat discussions on YouTube really expanded during COVID, and kind of a big boom in 2020, 2021 for hat channels, and that was exciting. I was glad to see other channels and hat channels on YouTube come about, because it means it takes me away from watching reruns of Family Guy or Vine compilations on YouTube, or other dumb videos that I've already seen. So it's always great for other channels out there, so I can watch and kind of get other perspectives, but also just to be entertained. Maybe get some inspiration, maybe get some ideas on how to make my channel better. Yes, I do that too. And it's kind of a reason why I watch. But looking at my numbers here, 'cause I've been around a while, but not been popular for a while. Well, sure. So, looking at my statistics here, so views in total, lifetime, I'm looking at my lifetime stats here. Lifetime views, 46,405. I don't know how they count a view, but that's the view that I have as a count here. My top, so going in order of most viewed videos, number 1 is my 1919 A Black Sox Scandal, Part 1, my documentary series on the Black Sox 100th anniversary. Well, I put it in 2020, but talking about the 1919 scandal. That one has 4.6 thousand views. That's the most I have on a video. The next one, this one kind of kept creeping up and up over the years here. I think this is back in 2022. Field Trip to Berdeen's in Chicago is at 2.3 thousand views. 8 Man Out trailer, movie review, and history talk. I think that was just the trailer for the documentary to kind of hype it up. That was a really good really good trailer. It was really cool. That one's at 2,000 views. Number 4, I guess, technically is... Well, I really want to know 2069 and... So at the 2069 is the trailer. At 2045, hopefully we can get the a little up. I think one of my best videos ever. I think the one that really spiked my popularity, short term, was my Hat Club fridge collection video, and that was discussed recently with this Adam guy who was talking on Instagram Live with Crown Clean, promoting his new hats, and I made a video for it, but this Indian's hat here about Jim Tomey, so video for another time. And he had referenced kind of like, oh, I was gonna have a hat made. I had contact with someone, and this was like last year, October, November-ish, that I got selected to design a hat for a retailer, and things kind of puttered out. I made contact with the person that I knew a few months later, and they said that things had changed, and communication for them in the retail location was different, so it just kind of fell apart. So I'm not gonna say who it was, but at least I had the bright feeling of being picked. Kind of a cool process to start, at least. But Adam had said, your time will come. He's like, you gotta get that fridge collection going, and that was kind of felt like a little inspiring moment there. That was at my core of videos. That was me at my best. Because lately I've done a lot of kind of like offhand videos. Is it lazy? You betcha. And I think it's just the sake of getting videos out. Not necessarily for views or subscribers, because I've said before that, I think it was last year, that I went on a sabbatical because I had too much stress about numbers. Trying to have that next big video make me big, make me, get to, next level of subscribers and get, all these comments going. And I, put too much effort into a video that really didn't get a lot of attention. And, so I declared that I'm not wanting to really be a YouTuber that numbers don't matter, really. I don't want to have a primary focus on those, but I want to be a storyteller. And I think with having all these random videos kind of come out, ones that kind of look lazy, that I'm, shooting at work, or that I'm, in the car especially, those are kind of the videos where I'm like, I just need to shoot something. That's the part of me that is the creator in me. Again, like I was saying before, you shouldn't really bottle that up. I mean, you might have a different outlet with your creativity than I do. So, however you have your creativity be explored, be exercised, do that. Don't bottle it up, because it doesn't really feel good, because you kind of feel a little bit more overwhelmed, and I've had a lot of overwhelming feelings still, because I have all these big ideas for videos, not just these small hat unboxing videos. I still have my gigantic ass magnum opus video that I've been working on for years now. Will it happen this year? I really hope so. I really hope so. And it's a really intense video, something only I could do. That's why I'm procrastinating on it. That maybe it can be replicated, but not in the same way that I could tell a story like this way. So that's why I'm kind of like a bit of a perfectionist and procrastinator at the same time. Those kind of go in tandem. I have another video idea about, I can't give it an idea about championship hats. I've always wanted to talk about collecting my fitted NHL hats. I have all these other, ideas that are separate from, a hat unboxing, or talking about whatever dumb new trend is out, whether it be hat pins or real tree camouflage or Rushmore hats or whatever bizarre thing My Fit is coming out with. I have all these ideas that I want to get to. So it's the organization part that is kind of always getting the best of me, that it's not organized. That it's I'm losing my train of thought already. That's how bad it is. This is kind of just like, a lot of this is just on the fly. I had kind of an idea of a video of like 6 things you didn't know about my channel. Yeah. Trying to think now. I was doing pretty profoundly, so sorry if I have to, kind of restart the thought here. I know I was kind of ramping up here. Because I was more talking about how, being different has been my kind of driving force. That, even though I don't, come up with the same kind of videos that, gets all the views, that's meant as clickbait, I feel good about myself that I tell these stories, that I talk about these topics that aren't always talked about, that I'm not narrow-minded with my videos, that I can explore more. So it's a good feeling that way, but I just need to get better at the organization part, so I can, because I have a lot of videos that have been recorded already, even just short form videos here, that are still either saved on the phone or on my iPad, and I need to edit them, and it's like, oh, I didn't record for this, or something stuck on the GoPro camera. So it's a lot to kind of balance, and I do neglect it. So to those who have been around for 6 years, and to those who if you do keep your notifications on for my videos, thank you. If you do keep watching my videos, I feel like it's a little unfair to you guys in that way. But I've never exactly had clamoring. Maybe once or twice, but it's not like, it's good not to have consistent clamoring for, you know, when's your next video coming out, because, you know, there's the two sides of the coin of when do you upload? Do you upload constantly, daily, weekly, on a schedule, so that they know that you're there, or do you produce? I say produce, or do you create a video, or do you create content that might take a while to get done, but when you do post a new video, people will come. People will come. When you create it, they will come. So, you know, I tend to be more on that latter side, or at least taking my time to feel good about the video that I do. But of course, you know, bottling up the creativity of like, oh, there's a cool new hat I want to talk about. You just gotta hit record. There's one of the YouTube channels that I follow that talks about making YouTube videos and how to do the marketing like that, and other editing tips. I think it's Sync Media, and their opening title card, they're saying you just gotta hit record. So sometimes I just have to hit record and get something off my mind about a new hat or something about hat topics. Because now I'm kind of piling back to what I was saying before. Because, again, that's what makes me a little unique. That doesn't have to always be talking about new hats or upcoming hats, drops, you know, but talking about hats overall. That's what it's about for my channel. So going forward, it's always kind of fun kind of talking about going forward, you know, the future. So I mean, I will try to make a better personal commitment to being better organized, you know, taking one video at a time, or try to take one video at a time, so I can be better at putting the videos out and just having a whole mess. So the videos that do come out, more presentable, a little bit more organized, and it's not an overwhelming feeling for me. Of course, a lot of that is kind of behind the scenes work, and I've never really heard anyone talk about like my videos of, oh, it looked bad. Maybe once or twice, but no one ever says anything like that. But it's something for me, you know, as a film person, as a cinema goer, someone who does video editing for a long time now, something I pay attention to, that I want to make sure that it does look good. Going forward with video-wise, again, that big magnum opus video, the Project 56, as it's kind of been dubbed. I still have quite a bit of shooting to go, and some reshoots, to be honest, and it is hot out there. It is. Hey Siri, what's the temperature right now? 91. Hey Siri, what's the weather for this week?
Expect cloudy skies this week. Daytime temperatures will fluctuate between 87 and 93 degrees, with overnight lows between 67 and 77 degrees.
Yeah, it's gonna be hot. And I'm pretty sure that's why one of my equipment pieces broke down on me, because it was too hot outside. And filming by myself sometimes is really tough. Really aggravating sometimes. So it gets a little tough, primarily with equipment, but I'm hoping to get that done this year. Of course, I wanted a summer release, but we'll see. I don't really expect. I have a fluctuating work schedule, so I don't really have plans to. I mean, I know that some channels out there do, live videos, live sessions, YouTube or Instagram, and on like a weekly basis, something that's scheduled that you look forward to. But for me, I just have too much of a hectic schedule or a inconsistent schedule to really have that happen for me. And if I do have something that does that, then it's usually then doing it really late at night when I lose a lot of East Coast viewers. Well, primarily Brisbane and Florida if I have a show going. And MTS never shows up anymore. Even when last time I was doing live shows, never came around. That's a F in attendance, young man. I'm still going through I'm at 351 subscribers. I'm very far, no, not very far from, per se, but they did change the, credentials for getting monetized for YouTube. And instead, before it used to be 1,000 subscribers. But now it's 500 subscribers, 3 videos uploaded in the last 90 days, and one of the following: either 3,000 watch hours in the last year, or 3 million public shorts views in the last 90 days. The whole shorts thing, I understand, but I've never been like a real emphasis on short form videos like that, long form like this, in the YouTube style. I'm an adult. This is why YouTube was made, really, for these kind of videos. I would like to think that, not TikToking. I know I sound like an old man about this, but yeah, for sure, I am getting a little closer to the 500 mark. I've kind of had a decent uptick, to be honest, last few weeks, unexpectedly. But I don't know what's going to happen first. Do I get to 500 subscribers, or do I get my own hat made? I don't know. Those both seem impossible to happen. So, and even if I do get to those credentials, I don't want to do it. I regret ever having asked about, putting them towards my Patreon page, or, a personal GoFundMe. I've mentioned other people's GoFundMe campaigns, or, fundraisers for a marathon for one of my high school friends. But I've started to regretted, and I've made the apology of ever asking for money beforehand, that I shouldn't really be doing that, because why? So I can get more hats? That seems more of a personal thing. I mean, if I was to ever get money really for the channel, and I've said this before, I would I would dedicate that money towards equipment, hardware equipment. I mean, this is a pretty good microphone, but maybe a camera, like a full-on DSLR camera, mirrorless digital camera, better green screen, better lights, better other equipment. That's why I would put the money towards, but I don't need it. It'd be nice, but I don't need it, and it's just a dumb thing. Maybe for other kind of YouTube channels out there for different kind of topics, maybe it makes sense. But I think for hats, it's just dumb. It's just dumb to beg like that for members like that, for them to pay. Even $1 is dumb. So, but that's just me. That's just the guy who's lowly, the old man. that, maybe if I was getting more attention, would I have a different opinion? I would hope not. I would really hope not. That I would stay in this steadfastness of who I am like this. Even if I was to get more popular, if it was gonna happen, it would have happened already, but it hasn't and it won't. But I'm still gonna be around. Professor Hatter ain't going nowhere. We're not closing the school down. I haven't been fired yet. I'm still gonna keep going. I know that some channels have either puttered out or they don't, put out the same. I'm like that. But, I want to, keep consistent. I want to keep, different things going. And be the #1 hat channel through and through. That's what I want to keep on doing. So, for those of you who've been around for 6 years with me from day one, or maybe you've been watching for the last 6 minutes, days, weeks, months, however you've ever watched me, I appreciate your time. Because I think time is kind of valuable in terms of, watching or listening to someone on this platform, especially, that they can talk about anything practically. But for you to make that choice to not only click on the video, but for you to also watch all the way through is an immensely great task and a great thing to thank for. So I appreciate you all, especially who's ever commented. That's what I've always wanted with this channel, is to have dialogue and have the comment section just go crazy. It's not always like that, but I appreciate Sergio and Rob S. and to those others who have made those comments in the past and in the future too. I like the engagement. That's why I wanted this. I mean, I know I can do that on Instagram, but again, these kind of long form videos here is a little different of a platform. So I appreciate everyone for being a student here at university in one way or the other. If you subscribed, if you just happen to stumble upon a video here, if you got sent a video from a friend about my crazy fridge collection, which is still open. I mean, Hat Club hasn't slid into my DM, so if any retailer wants we don't have to make the whole collection. It'd be cool, but just a few. I got some favorites I would want to make. Let me know. But I really appreciate everyone's time with me here. So, as always, hats off to you for watching. I will see you the next time in class, everyone. Cheers to 6 years, and cheers to another 6 to come. Class is dismissed. Bye, everyone.